The following program, The Nightcap, is set for a mature audience. It may contain sexual content, adult beverages, wizards, sharp edges, random cat sightings, unidentified flying objects, identified flying objects, myths, the antidote, the cure for boredom, carnival attractions, number 47, your chicken schnitzels ready, Mary Poppins casket, and parking Nick's mustache that may cause lust. We recommend that all precautions be taken when listening to the Nightcap. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and most importantly, don't take life too serious, and have fun here on the Nightcap. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to the Nightcap. Can you live? Around the world. Big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours, and our intergalactic listeners / viewers as well. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you part of the Nightcap, week in, week out, over and over and over and over. Let's get ready for it. We're in for a very big night tonight. It is going to be huge. So let's jump straight into it, because on that hang on. No. Oh my goodness. Normally, on that side of the studio, you'd find the Lord of Rock and Roll and the King of all that is metal, Parking Nick. However, Parking Nick has been put on assignment this evening. He's not here with us. He's actually hiding in the middle of a special location, connected to wires and machines, hopefully to create him into the next bionic superhero. And then, in the centre part of the studio would be the fiery redhead herself from the Yoodle division and from the Crochet division, Secret Agent Ness. But she's missing as well. It's not there. But with the power of the internet and the fact that I'm the captain, I can just make anything happen. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Hey, look at this. On the far side of the studio, he's of course hidden away because he's not allowed around people or children. He's of course one of the suppliers of the mystery box. It's Esquire.
Good evening, Nathan. Good evening, Captain. Thank you for having me on.
Welcome to the program, good sir.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to have you grace our appearance. However,
I know it's a couple of big pair of shoes to fill, so
I'll tell you what, the job is so big, it can't be done by just you and I. We need to bring in backup. So right there in the centre part of the studio, all the way from far north Queensland, hanging out and representing the Nightcap cocktails, it's of course from the tech division, we've got Cray and Dre, the Rays!
Good evening, Captain. Absolute pleasure to be here. Fucking Nick, get well, mate.
Get well soon.
He is, from all intents and purposes, doing a lot better than what he was. For those that just follow the program as it is, Parking, it's no secret, has had a bit of health issues over the last few months. Sadly, had another small attack late last week. And, earlier this week maybe, I don't know, whatever today is, earlier this week maybe, which has sadly put him on the shelf for a little bit, and his beautiful Secret Agent Ness is keeping him company as well. So normally they would be there filling the studio out, but due to the fact that, you buy one, you get one free, they all, they have to go as a team, so that's fair enough. So it can't be done just by two of you, so I had to bring in 3 of you to fill the shoes of Secret Agent Ness and Parking Nick this evening.
So, that's why I said big shoes to fill, but not only big shoes to fill, big cups to fill.
Big cups to fill. Here's 2, or big cheers. We've got you guys representing the Crystal Head vodka, also known as the Nightcap cocktail, in the middle of the screen there. And of course, Esquire's drinking some woman's girl drink, so it's all right. He's fine. Nonetheless, we've got all these wonderful brands that we can bring up, because we did mention Crystal Head vodka, which is right here. Now, my bottle changes colour, but you've got a bottle that's already changed colour. Something that I don't have, Cray and Dre Ray. I don't have what you have.
If you look up there, there's a standard there, and there's a change of colour one there.
There, we're going to have to bring that out, I think, during question time, so we can have a proper look at it, because that looks really, really cool. I don't know why I'm pointing at the Coca-Cola, because that's not a colour-changing crystal head, but that one is.
That's incredibly cool.
It is incredibly cool. Like mine, like I have to cheat and I have to put a light behind mine, but yours does it automatically. So we need to be, you know, all our mates at Think Spirit who watch the program, come on, step up to the plate, send us one of the bottles that change colour. I want one of them, like a hyper colour T-shirt. Remember them?
Oh my gosh.
Right,
Remember the hypercolor story?
It was the only one where if you groped someone, you could tell because your hands changed the colour of the shirts. Now, you guys are going to have to help me along here because we are doing a special question time show tonight for because we're going to entertain Secret Agent S and Parking Nick. That's what we're going to do tonight. That's exactly what we're going to do tonight, as well as everybody else that is watching us around the planet. But if you guys can help me along, we have to do the terms and conditions because Parking forgot to sign off on the terms and conditions earlier this week, and we all see what happened to him. So it's probably best that we cover off on them because I would hate for anyone else to nightcap incorrectly and end up on the shit list. So here we go. Can you help me along here? Can you help me take that deep breath in?
Suck it in.
If you want to be part of the fun and excitement that is the Nightcap Nation, it is very easy to do. Simply jump on your Facebook computer type device and type in these 4 magical words, which start here, I think.
The Nightcap Nation.
The Nightcap Nation. Hit join now, and after 28 grueling weeks of stonemasonry, because Parking's got some stones, you too can graduate into the Nightcap Nation. You can even join the live chats that happen through the course of the program, and it's recommended that you do. Now, you guys live in the chat. This is how we know you guys normally. What's the experience like living in the Nightcap Nation chat?
Oh, it's giffy, man. Very giffy.
Very giffy?
Yes.
Hey, I'll tell you, it is. It's one of those life choices. You're either in it 100% or, you know, you're out.
You've got to have your gift game on, and you've got to be in there 2 feet, just into the waist and waiting.
Exactly right. No, exactly right. Dre, what's your take on the Nightcap chat?
Love it.
That will do with me.
Guinness gets into it too. She steals my phone.
I tell you, she's probably the most tech-savvy dog I think I've ever met. She really. She rings me late at night. You know, I'll be just sitting there doing nothing late at night, and she'll ring about 2 o'clock in the morning. I know it's her because she's gone. It's either her or Esquire, so I'm naturally assuming it's her. And I talked to her for a little bit, and she's like, "Tell me, I'm a good girl. Tell me I'm a good girl." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, righto." There you go.
Don't get enough treats.
Yeah, that's it. What about you, Esquire? You started off learning about the Nightcap Nation, and then you joined the chat, and then life just took off. You've become emo famous.
As I said, it's good to have friends in high places, and from what for me started when he came into the store, I'm just like, "You got any free shit for me?" I'm just like, "No."
Who is this?
There's the door. That's free. To this, yeah. It's weird being on this side of the camera. Normally, it's on there. I was just gonna say earlier, it's weird not listening to the intro on this side. That sort of gets you sort of started listening to the start of it, but
yeah, it's all different, isn't it? Because you guys obviously see what everyone out there sees, but you also are privy to what's going on sort of behind the scenes as well, which is really cool.
Yeah,
there we go.
Radio style, exactly what we wanted.
But as I say, as Secret Agent Ness did say, Guinness Reynolds is a good girl.
She is.
Very good girl.
Very good girl. Very, very good girl. Now, speaking about the live chat, it's probably a good idea that we say g'day to a few people that are hanging out in there. Secret Agent Ness, hello. I know her. I've seen her on the computer before. We've got Parking Nick, who's that's the strangest looking guitar I've ever seen in my life. So a big hello to him, and of course to everybody that's hanging out in his room. To everyone that walks in and out. Hey, how you going? Give us some drugs too, please. The Tones, he's also chilling out.
We've got to worry about pums.
You got to get onto the pums today.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, the pressure is on. Big shoes to fill. The Tones is in there. He's got a beautiful hairstyle happening tonight. I know that Jody Gill will be watching us on replay. Harvey Dent will be watching us on replay. He's away at the moment. As well as McLovin and all the other wonderful people that tune in, tune out. And UVG will be listening. Mr. Cole Elliott, I'm guessing, has a bit of time to tune in as well. So it's good to have each and every one of you guys. We really are. We're fans of you as you are of us, which is what I love about this show. And you never know. You just never know. You'll start off, kicking me out of your grog shop, and the next minute, you're sitting on the far side of the studio, part of the show. It's a strange bag of mixologies, what we do here in the Nightcap. So, Secret Agent Ness, I met her when I was about 13. She lured me to her car with chocolate, and I've never looked back. It's been really good ever since. Even the restraining order that my parents slapped onto her as a child didn't keep her away. So,
Must have been only 9 at the time, though.
Yeah, well, we should get over that. So big hello to each and every one of you. It is an absolute pleasure to be here to entertain you, especially Secret Agent S, Parking Nick. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, because we are going to do a special show for you guys. So we do have some music. We do have all that sort of stuff as well. Normally at this part of the show we do like an intro and a chat and all that sort of stuff. But tonight, being a special episode, we thought we'll do just a really cool question time version of the show. You guys can still use I know that you got some answers up there, but if you got answers in your pocket, you can still utilize your names as buzzers and all that sort of stuff if you so wish. But
Parking.
No, your own buzzer. Your own. Actually, no, I'll tell you what, you're right. You're in the position of Parking Nick there, Mr. Esquire, so you will have to be Parking Nick. And you guys in the centre there, you will be Secret Agent Ness. One of you can be Secret, and the other one can be Ness. And see how you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Done. Look at that.
It depends on who looks better in heels, so...
I'm not wearing heels tonight. It's one of those rare nights that I'm not wearing heels. I am hot, though. Bloody boiling today. Before we get into question time, I need to bring this up. A couple of, about a month ago almost, I brought up the fact that I joined Cameo. And the first cameo we did was for our good friend, Mr. Josh Lewis, who was running for mayor of his local town in Louisiana. Unsuccessfully, sadly to say. However, he will be running for Senate. So, right on.
There's a cameo for you.
Say again?
Go big or go.
There's another cameo for you.
Yeah, another cameo coming out. Keep thumping them at me. But it took off from there. Like, I'm on cameo number 9. That's 6. Cameo number 9. So when we hit 10, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's like winning a jackpot or something, but I can't wait until I crack the 10 marker.
Champagne, balloons, boobies.
Oh, all of the above, I reckon. I reckon someone should buy me a cameo. So that's really cool. Like, so today I had to wish someone a happy birthday. Manu is her name. In Italy, strangely enough. So if you're watching, sweet. The other day I had to make fun of a whole bunch of... Say again?
How is your Italian?
Bellissimo.
Mustacholi, rigatone.
Yeah, olives and cheese.
Ham and cheese pineapple. Ham and cheese pineapple.
And cheese pineapple. Get back on the Costa Concordia. That's all I know. Yeah,
Is that? No.
I learnt that by listening to Coast Guards. I'm going to end you. Get back on the boat. That's there. So that's as good as my Italian gets. Could have been French. I have no idea what language you were speaking. What else did I got to make fun of a whole bunch of university kids. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, I really enjoyed that. So
The one you went fishing with, he didn't.
he wasn't happy. It's only because he got the rod caught on his. I didn't have a chance to tell him. I thought, no, just let him go. So anyway, jump on Cameo. I'm one of the cheapest on there, and that's probably why I keep getting cameos. But nonetheless, I've almost got enough money to buy the sauce that goes with this meat pie I put on layaway at the local servo. So getting there, nice and close. Looking forward to that. Got 6 more payments, and then it's mine. So got to start.
And as Ness has just said, Captain, your Italian is as good as your English.
It's almost as good as my English. Thank you very much, Secret Agent Ness. And I do like the gift there from Parking Nick. And that guy's just saying hello. That's how they say hello in Italy.
I thought it was more of a bit of a backhander.
Bit of a tickle.
That's it. Look at that, yeah.
Before we get right into question time and stuff, I do just need to ask one by one, what is it that you enjoy about Parking Nick and Secret Agent Ness on the Nightcap? Take it away, whoever. Yes, Secret Agent.
They're both very good to look at, for starters, but I enjoy Parking Nick's dry sense of humour.
You can't get any drier.
Yeah, when he tries to sneak a beer.
Not so sneakily, sneak the beer.
Oh yeah, he likes to bring it in. Esquire.
I just relate to Parking Nick's is a bitter old bastard like me.
And you both have had trouble with the post office. So.
Have the trouble with the post office. Exactly.
What I like about Secret Agent Ness and Parking Nick, that I like, for those that don't know the history behind the Nightcap, we've had many co-hosts come and go over the years and lots of guest co-hosts and stuff like that. What I like about Secret Agent Ness and Parking Nick is they don't know what I'm going to say. Same way that you guys right now have no idea what I'm going to throw out or what's going to happen. And they have become phenomenal at reading the small cues in my voice or in my movements that they then know where they're going to be at in their comments. Which is phenomenal. It's not an easy thing to do, especially to ad-lib 2 hours worth of material. So that is a huge thing. Hello, chicken.
Hi.
Would you like to say get well soon, Uncle Nick?
Where's my picture?
Oh, we'll get his picture out. I don't know where I'll put it. So you say get well soon.
Get well soon. I miss you.
Oh, and it's Easter. You look just like an Easter bunny.
I'm the Easter Bunny. But I'm a really cool Easter Bunny.
Now, under the child labour law, she's only allowed to appear on the show 4 times before we have to start paying her. So,
Hugh Hefner's not going to be tracking it down this year.
no, but I've had the people of Nike asking if they can borrow her for a bit. So, she's really good at sewing, so we'll chuck her in there. So, what I reckon we should do, if you guys are happy to do so, I reckon we go to a quick song, and when we come back, let's start our question time.
Sweet.
Let's do it. All right. Don't go anywhere, boys and girls. Special question time coming up in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. I mean it. Don't go anywhere. Especially you, Parking. We're watching you, mate. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the Nightcap Question Time. Question Time.
Hang on a minute. There we go. That'll work. How did your mums go? Oh, no, because I didn't have it on. Hang on a minute. Let's try that again. Here we go.
Welcome to the nightcap question time. Question time. Question time.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Secret Agent Ness has to bug out. She has to drive on home, but she promises to watch the replay later tonight. Safe travels.
Bye, Ness. Love you.
Stay safe.
Stay very safe. Drive home, and all of that. And thank you to UVGs chucked in there. Come on, Nation. Parking Nick saying going really good so far, guys. You are doing the nation proud, which is phenomenal. He only 85% pum. Oh, we're gonna have to do better than that.
That gives us room to improve. We can't just go straight out with 100%. That just doesn't happen.
Well, that's it. You gotta. It's like a Tinder date. You just gotta sort of ease her into it before she, yeah, it is. Esquire gets what I'm saying. He gets it. You can't show your face straight away. That's what I'm getting at.
He's into these things.
You gotta ease into these things. Yeah.
We've got to make sure Parker Nick's got a geek for next week.
Well, exactly right. I don't think he's going to be in any danger there, mate. Don't worry. Although I did get a noise complaint about your shirt, so if you can just turn that down a little bit, that would be great. Now, has one of your bottles moved in the back there, or has someone just pinched it? Hey, see, this is why I'm the captain, mate. I am the captain. Oh, fucking. What have you got there? Give us a look. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at the colours in it.
Pretty.
Look at the colours in it. How awesome is that from Crystal Head Vodka? Contact thinkspirit.com.au if you need more information about them. That is awesome.
This is the Aurora bottle.
The Aurora Borealis.
The Aurora is 5 times distilled and 7 times filtered over the standard 4 times distilled.
And 10 times more tasty.
How's it taste in the nightcap? How's it taste? Yeah, it's all good with the lime, with the lemon and all that.
It's amazing.
Coke Zero, yep.
Yeah. Oh, how good's that? That is beautiful right there. How's your girl drink going there, Esquire?
My Crystal Head vodka and water is delicious.
Oh, you're drinking Crystal Head vodka and water. Good man. Look at that.
Want to keep the schoolgirl figure somehow.
That's you got to go for that heroin diet chic.
That's the only reason you keep me in the nation, isn't it?
It's the only reason. That and you make me look attractive. So, we've all got our parts to play. Now, it is indeed time for the nightcap question time. This is how it's going to work tonight because it is a very special show for Park Nick, Secret Agent Ness, as well as the rest of you wonderful people in the nation, as well as you guys, because you get to watch this back on replay and go, geez, I did well, or, geez, I wish Esquire wasn't part of it, or any of that sort of stuff. When you watch the replay back, you'd be the only ones that ever watch your own replays. I never watch my own replays. I was there. So this is how it's going to work tonight on the Nightcap Nation Facebook page, and you should join now. You really, really should. You never know. You might end up as a co-host one day. You'll find questions 1, 2, and
3
on the board. They've been up for a great amount of time today. They're awesome. They're sexy. They're sultry. People of the Nightcap have answered the questions throughout the course of today. Then, here on this show, I will ask the questions one by one by one by one. The people in the multiple studios next to me are going to utilize other people's names as buzzers, if and only if they want to buzz in, because they have also given answers on the page as well. But if they would like to buzz in with new answers, they are more than welcome to. I might even award a series of points. I might even answer the questions as well. Whoever at the end of all the rounds can win the prestigious Question Time Championship belt right there. Have you guys ever seen what that looks like up close?
Well,
No.
I've won it once, but I haven't seen it up close.
Did you say you've worn it?
I've done it once.
He won it once on a show. Now this was really good. This was whittled out of a bigger belt and sent in by Stephanie, a 14-year-old hiker from Switzerland. So we're very thankful. You can see all the 24 karat gold on there, which is phenomenal. Look at that. Like that's a lot of detail gone into that. So thanks very much. It's pretty impressive. I'll tell you what, she's done well.
Yeah.
Considering it was a bigger belt, which is bloody, she did really well.
And if that's gold, that must be very, very heavy too, Captain.
Oh, it's like I had to. Jesus,
your arms below your strength.
Yeah, like I've been practicing carrying that. Like how the Queen has to practice wearing the crown on her head because it can make her shrink. That's what I've had to do with that belt. I've had to spend 12 grueling weeks in the gym just to be able to pull that down. Oh, look at that! We got miniature parkings. Oh,
And pickles.
and pickles and squirrels. That's the other name. You got pickles and squirrel, which is great. All right. Because the Rays, Esquire, are you ready to play? Question time.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Illegal to say yes.
Question 1. Question 1.
Oh, good pumming. I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that. I reckon we've jumped. We're either still sitting at exactly at 85, or we might have just hit the 90. I'm not really sure, but either way.
I reckon that was an 85. That was definitely an 85.5.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's done. You smashed it in, guys. Well done. All right. Hands on other people's buzzers. Here we go. Question number 1. What's an unwritten rule that people should follow?
Secret agent.
Yes.
Oh, that was a secret agent to start off with there.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you.
I think it's the third part of the answer that I actually put in the Facebook, but I think it is the number 1 rule. Don't be a douche.
Don't be a douche. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a fairly good unwritten rule. Oh, there you go. Pumming improved to 92.28. Well done, guys. Well done.
Oh.
Whoop, whoop. Raise the roof. Dre, according to my friend who's a map topographer, you were next. You buzzed in without an answer. You don't have to read your actual answer. You can just make up one. What's an unwritten rule? Don't stick it in crazy. That's my one.
If you're gonna make a drink, make it cold with Crystal Head vodka.
Don't do.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You mentioned Crystal Head vodka.
And for you, he didn't go to the pen for me.
Oh, it's because I don't like you that much. Oh.
And to Park agreed to me, douchism is rife.
Douchism is rife. You said certainly is. Esquire, do you have an answer you want to chuck in before we go to the actual answers?
I can't really think of my actual answers, which is basically at the end of your COVID security quarantine training, don't fuck the inmates. Don't fuck people in quarantine.
That's a fairly good unwritten one. Oh, there you go. Secret Agent S can hear us in the car. How good's that? She's listening as she's driving. Good work. Oh, hang on. I just had a message come through from Cameo. The pronunciation was wrong. Oh, no. I have to redo it. All right. I can do that. I'll do all that in a minute. Okay. My unwritten rule, which I think needs to be followed more and more by people, and that is very simply, on top of your don't be a douche system there, be kind. Like, how hard is it just to go, sorry about that, mate, or are you all right, after you? Well, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
No. All right. Shall we see? Oh, yeah. I've awarded you guys a series of points then, too. There you go. Giving you all points. Actually, I need to add that in a little bit more. There we go. All right. Shall we see what the nation had to say?
Question 1. Question 1. 1.
Alrighty, as Parking Nick has chucked up in the chat, sponsor mentions always get you extra points. You're spot on, it certainly does. Okay, leading the charge for tonight's question, what is an unwritten rule people should follow? Dre Ray, I know you, I've seen pictures of you.
Hey!
If you have to fart in the car, wait until the car is moving and you can put the window down.
I disagree. I disagree with 100% with that. If I'm going to fart in the car, I'm going to lock the windows up and I'm going to share it.
Farts are funny.
He can hold his breath longer than I can.
I like to sneak into the kids' rooms and fart and then just really get out of there as quick as I can. Guinness. She's a good girl, by the way, if you don't know about Guinness. The puppy always gets the last bite of the sandwich. There she is. Guinness, count 1.
No, she's sleeping. Oh,
Oh,
what?
Who's a good girl? Alright, that's Guinness count 2, so I've put 2 counts now. As Parking Nick points, when you're in the car and you fart in the car, you always should say, anyone smell petrol? Just to
That's a good one.
yeah.
get the aroma going. Master Jedi Senate. Sorry, were you saying something then, Dry Ray? I do apologise.
Oh, anyone smell petrol? And then you take a big inhale to see if you smell petrol.
Mm.
So I get the trick.
See, that's exactly how it's got to work.
But you'll just go, did you hear that? And you go, what? And then she'll drop it.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. You're in trouble for dropping that bit of information.
It's the old, did you hear the whistle?
Did you hear?
No. You hear the whistle, then you'll smell the smoke.
Oh, dear.
Oh, nothing's sacred.
Not on this program. This show has created so many couples and broke up so many couples. It's unbelievable. It's a pretty good average now. We're like the scales of justice. So we just sort of toe the line there. Master Jedi Senate, do not perform the leg cock block to thy mates. That's a big one. Never cock block your friends.
Number 1 guy rule.
It is.
And girl rule as well.
Yeah, it's got.
Guys can cock block girls and vice versa.
Yeah. What's the girl version of it called? A clam count. Never do a clam count. Yeah, no, it's a dog move. It is a dog move. I had a mate who lived in a place where I lived at the time. I don't want to get anyone in trouble or name names, so let's hypothetically call him Nathan. So he was without doubt, in the right words, just a male slut. We gave up trying to remember girlfriend names, so we just started giving him letters. And then after we ran out of letters, we had to give them numbers to go with the letters. And I think at one stage, I remember meeting L76, and she seemed nice, I think. I can't quite remember. I remember the one turned up and then he rang me going, I've got a girl in the car, you got to get rid of the other girl. I'm like, dude, what's going on here? So...
Was she green?
Well, she didn't know what was going on. I had to just make up a story like he died. And then she wanted to know about the funeral arrangements. But anyway, this is what this guy does, right? I had... Oh, there you go. It's a Parking Nick. The girl version is a push. Works well. So I remember I had a young lady who was a good friend of mine come over to the house. And there was another girl there at the time, and she says to me, hey, I'm still interested in you. Don't do anything with this other girl. I'm like, no worries, no problem. Anyway, Nathan walks her to the car going, do you know Josh is in there making out with that girl? I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, that's the worst kind of cock block. And I didn't even...
Well, that's not a block. That's just a grass cut.
Yeah, that was a full grass cut. You're spot on, actually. I get a blue lightsaber. He wants a blue lightsaber. I get promoted to the Jedi Council. He gets promoted to a Jedi Council. I become Jedi Knight. He doesn't. I win. So that's a Star Wars joke. See? I know Star Wars. I've seen the pictures.
We're all good here.
Mr. Shields, Captain America. Don't eat yellow snow.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Now you're from Montana, is that right?
No.
No,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. It snows there, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 months of the year.
Do you know how young ladies like yourself can write their name in the snow? Because for boys, it's really easy, right? They use their doodles and they write their name in the snow. For girls, I've come up with this perfect invention. It's a stencil. And you lay the stencil down. You with me? All right.
Oh dear.
Let it spray, let it spray.
Rule to follow Team Pink. Thank you, Mr. R3 Donut 83. I don't know who you are, but hey, welcome to the Nightcap. Thank you for watching. That's his rule to follow Team Pink. Why not?
That's better.
Oh,
Comfy.
Comfy.
gross.
Red Nut. Yeah, that will do. Red Nut. Thank you very much, Parking. Help me for pronunciation. Red Nut. H2O. Don't step on other people's towels when at the beach. Oh, that is a big one.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. And don't shake your towel next to someone.
Yeah, that's
rude.
bringing on war.
It's just rude.
Yeah.
That's right. I can't stand sand. It's rough and it's coarse.
It's rough.
It's coarse and it's rough. And it gets everywhere.
Couch adjust. Nice move, Cry Ray.
Parking.
He's on it. Look at that. He's sliding right in there like he's at the movies. What it is no one knows this, but the Rays have got themselves on the TV right in front of them, and that's all they're looking at.
We're actually looking at the messenger chat, the Facebook messenger chat.
Oh, I tell you.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I naturally assume. Actually, this is what I was going to do if I had time, but I didn't think of it. Was I was going to have down the bottom here. I was just going to have every now and then the Bazard logo come up. This is the first time I've ever had 3 blokes and 1 girl on the show, so I just naturally assumed that this would have been a perfect time for sponsorship.
Wow.
Dream.
Well, that's cool. Look at that. Mark and Nick's attached to the machine.
75 million. Jesus, that's a lot less than I'm taking in per hour.
It's a lot less than I take in an hour.
Excuse me?
What's the matter, chicken?
1 second to all of you. The Easter Bunny's in New Zealand and he's coming to Australia next.
Okay, so we better get ready
So,
then, eh?
and he's delivered a lot of eggs.
Has he
And
already?
he's delivered a lot of baskets.
Okay, well,
So we need to hurry up.
we need to hurry up. All right, fair enough. We got the Easter Bunny. We got the Easter Bunny countdown happening. Miss Noakes, soft drink. She's not, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's free to be kind, so to be kind to each other and yourself. Nothing wrong with being.
Current climate as well. The whole be kind to yourself is probably more important than ever, really.
Yeah. I think you're spot on there, actually, Esquire. Being kind, it never hurts to be kind to anyone, really. But yeah, yourself is your big thing. If you know how, if you're happy in yourself, you can make others happy. That's why I've always sort of looked at it.
Yep.
All right, and you never know what's going on in the minds of other people. Like, look at Robin Williams. That guy went out every day to make others happy, Now, if he just spent a few extra minutes on himself, we might still have one of the greatest comedians ever lived on the planet. So you just never know. So good advice there, Esquire. Well done. US Marshall, big hello to him and his wonderful family. He lives up in Michigan, in case you're wondering there, Dre Ray.
Yep, it's across the lake from where I come from.
I remember standing on the lake. I went to Lake Michigan, and I threw a rock thinking, oh, I'll hit the other side. No, there's no chance in that. That's a lot bigger than I naturally assumed it was. I didn't know that you could get lost on Lake Michigan. I just didn't think that was possible. Like, you're on a lake. Like, it can't be that hard to find. Like, if you're not on one of the sides, you're in the middle.
Cannot see across it.
No. It's a lot bigger than I naturally assumed it. I was so excited to be there, I even put my hand in the water and went, done. How good's that?
Did it eat your hand off? You still have all your fingers?
I did lose. I lost that one. I'm not even sure if that's an important finger.
Was it winter? Did you just go, oh, fuck, that's cold?
No, it was really warm, but I really hate the water. Like, I'm not a fan of water at all. I even lived at a place called Pretty Lake, and I went it once. Like, oh, let's go for a swim. How about no? Now there's we got someone else on the chat here that wants to ask who the gorgeous hunk of man meat is with that beard. A guy called, or let's call him Rankin, just for the fun of it. And there you go, Parker reckons they're not called the Great Lakes for nothing. I just thought that they were special. There's that other lake that runs the convent, Lake Mother Superior. I thought that was about as good as they get. So I'm guessing you know these people, Mr. Esquire, that are jumping up on the YouTube chat.
Saying that, yes, these are people I know.
These are your mates. Why aren't they watching the show every week? No, we'll just watch it when my fucking boyfriend's on there. All right, no one cares about your mates with their bruises on their chins. Just kidding. I care about all of them. In fact, I remember Red Nut. I met Red Nut back in prison when he went under the name Stephanie. And we used to sell him for smokes. He was a nice... honestly, if you wanted good head, you went and saw Red Nut.
Well,
You can tell Red Nut because he has my belt buckle imprint right here. He's not coming back, is he?
I'm just waiting for
All of a sudden, we just went from here back towards that gutter.
That's where I do my best work.
To keep it at such a standard.
Yeah, in the gutters.
Tried so hard.
Well, in the gutters where I do most of my best work. A bit like Rankin. Thank you, Red Nut. He said it was a true story. So I told you it was a true story. Anyway, I'll always love you, Steph. Anyway, US Marshal, always be sure that your cutting tools are sharp. That is a very important lesson. That's a huge, important life lesson. Living down to the reputation. You're spot on, Parkin. You're spot on. The fishermen, don't fart on an escalator, especially at the airport. I suppose because you can't confine it, can you? It's just wasted.
I think the bomb just went off.
The detector dog kills over.
You got to save it for the elevator.
Yeah, that's right. You got to save it for the elevator, or just to go. Did you hear that?
What was that?
What was that? Sometimes I fart and I say to Ada, did you hear those ducks out there?
Yeah. So, Japanese barking spiders here.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mr. Buckles. Mr. Buckley. Mr. Buckles. Don't eat your food until everyone else at the table has their dishes. That's a very important one. That is good, man. Yeah, I think you're a bit like me, Cray Ray, where it's very much inbuilt military. I don't eat until other people have started eating. Like
Yeah.
that's just, you know, as a former sergeant, you would understand. You don't eat till your troops are eaten, and then you're allowed to eat. So that's how I've always.
I thought you were actually going to go the way of the fart there, because normally in the military you fart and you go, keep calling, sir, we'll find you.
Esquire, I know him. I know his mate, Rednut. I'll fucking never forget Rednut. Just one thing before you start hotel quarantine security: don't have sex with the quarantine people.
You think it'd be easy just to be like, okay, they're in quarantine. Let's not have sex with them.
I think that's in the standard operational procedures of security guarding. Don't have
Maybe
sex
they
with
thought
people
it
that
was
you
the
guard.
case that they wanted a condom.
What it is, I'll tell you what it really is. They've watched too many of that bloody Bodyguard movie. Like, I want me Kevin Costner moment. I want to have sex with a drug addict and you know, have me moment. Too soon? Too soon for a Whitney Houston joke?
We used Parking actually pointing out that you're just living down to the reputation. And also, he pointed out that there's no windows to wind up on an escalator.
This is true. Very, very true point. Cray Ray, I know him. I've seen his doodle. Put your shopping trolley back. Yeah, that is a good one. That is a huge one. Not his doodle, but the thing. Merge like a zip, and that's a yeah. I hate people that can't merge, especially on Excel when you're trying to merge cells, and it just and genetic scientists when they're trying to merge DNA. It's frustrating.
There's a big, or not big, but there's a scientific basis for the whole shopping trolley thing as well. It's the shopping trolley is a perfect picture of the morality of a society. It's something that you don't have to do. There's no law for you to do it. You just do it because it's the right thing. And if you don't do it, you're just a douche. You're not a contributing person. You're not a contributing member of society.
That's right, and you should be shot. Yeah.
People who don't put shopping trolleys away, they are the major douches.
I don't want to put it out there. I really don't like to speak ill of anybody, but I know for a fact that Rankin and Rednut.
Doesn't put it trolleys away?
No. Rankin and Rednut don't put their shopping trolleys back. They don't. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. You know, they use them. I've seen this. You go over to their house and there's shopping trolleys on bricks where they've taken the wheels off. You know, there's a couple of burnt out ones in the yard.
Taking them home, that's fine. But if you just leave them in the parking spot where you were, that's douchey.
Oh, yeah, then you deserve to have your car scratched.
Yeah.
Although in where we live, in our local area down here, we have to still pay for trolleys. So, you got to save up. If you want to go shopping, you've got to factor in your shopping trolley. $500 they charge at the local shopping centre.
Jeebus.
Yeah, I know.
So, and as an I used to push trolleys for a living. And
I used to push
literally
kids
the-
around. Same thing.
But the best thing
That's
is,
how
the
you know.
trolleys down our way. People just can't be bothered putting them back. There's $2 in the back pocket.
Yeah, bang, straight away.
I'm getting paid for my car to get washed for 6 years.
That's the go. I like that.
I
That's
see
the
Parking's
guy.
put up a nice JDM purple trolley.
Yeah, good, beautiful gift in there. Mr. Rankin has jumped in saying, don't forget to turn your chopping trolleys on your side. Makes one of the best bogan barbecues on the planet. Spot on. Spot on. He's obviously come around to a few of my barbecues without me knowing. It's also good if you're growing the devil's lettuce in your backyard and you don't want the crows eating it. You flip the trolley over the top of them. Keeps your marijuana all nice and fresh. Keeps the bugs off them.
Yeah, as if it's pretty short. Once it gets up here,
I don't know how big they grow.
you
Got no idea.
never let it grow that high. You just smoke it all.
I think I've smoked marijuana once in my life. I've got no idea what it is. Yeah, I've got no idea how big it gets. Here, we're in trouble now. Rednut and Rankin have made their way into the chat. This is not going to end well for everybody involved.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Chematron. I know her. I've seen her good parts. Stay to the left when walking down a corridor or aisle.
Yes! Thank you.
Unless you're in a country that drives on the left
Yeah.
or the right, the other side. Because I found that when I went over to the States and I'm just normally going to that side, everyone's walking towards me. I'm like, what are you people doing? Oh, of course, you drive on that side of the road. So I had to adapt and...
When in Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fair
But if
bit.
you're Australian, yeah, you should stay on the left.
I remember I went for a drive in Detroit. They gave me a friend of mine goes, oh, you can drive. I'm like, okay, no worries. And everyone laughed. They've gone, ha ha ha, watch the Aussie. He's going to go on the wrong side of the road. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, yeah, piss off, dickhead. And as soon as I pulled out of the driveway, I went straight to the wrong side of the road. All right, fair enough. I can see why you're making fun of me now. Oh, there you go. Red Nut's got chrome spinners on his trolley. That's all right. He must live in Frankston. Oh, this is a good one. This is real life lessons here from Mr. Shields. Never put your finger where you wouldn't put your penis. That is a big one. Penis, that is.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Secret Agent Ness, who is driving currently, so I hope you're driving safely. Don't stick it in crazy! They are words...
Didn't you, Captain?
Say again?
You made a career out of sticking your dick in crazy.
I have. That's how I met you, remember? We were stationed in Da Nang. I remember the time.
Hey.
Choppers over here. Beautiful Asian orange sunset in the back.
Fortunate son playing over and over and over again.
That's my fuck song. And Parking Nick finishing up question number 1 for us with, don't say anything you'll have to say sorry for. That is a good one.
Or just do it, sorry.
Once if you've ran over someone, are you allowed to go, oh shit, sorry?
My bad.
But think of the car spots you get now.
You're welcome.
It's a community service. I was about to say I'm only in it for the parking, and then I remembered he's not on the show at the moment, and I can't be in for the parking for a while until he gets better. Right, that's that's question 1 done. What I reckon we should do, let's go to a bit of a break, and when we come back...
Question 2.
Question 2.
I was going to say we can do question 2 if you want. A bit of Nuclear Blast. Thank you to Parking Nick for putting us on to this band. This is a band called Battle Beast. Not bad.
Show?
Yeah, big fans of them here. Doug, anyway, we'll be back in a jiffy. Don't do it. Stay where you are, especially you, Red Nut.
Question 2.
Oh, gotta love a good old-fashioned violation policy. I don't know why that happened. We'd normally get away with playing that song. This is the fun thing about Nuclear Blast, is you just never know which ones are going to get flagged, which ones won't. But nonetheless, do apologise, relax, you'll get to watch it all again. It'll probably turn up in the replay, so don't you stress your little heads about it. Just waiting for it to come back on, and everything will be laughing. Everyone relax!
Excellent, because in the replay you'll hear Esquire and us having a discussion over the policy violation.
Oh, wonderful!
Basically, this is bullshit.
How did I miss it? I should have been tuned in. It will be back. Everyone chill. Everyone chill. Read that.
In Team Pink business, they always get in trouble.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he likes this Team Pink, doesn't he? I haven't gone Team Pink for many, many years. Hang on a minute.
Well, it's Team Shocker, isn't it?
Team Minivan, mate. Team Minivan. All right, 2 in the front, 5 in the rear.
Excuse me. I've got an Easter Bunny tracker, and it's actually totally ready.
Can you please explain that one to your daughter?
Nope. Not even slightly am I going to explain that one. I'm not even sure if we're back on here yet.
Hang on, let me just quickly flip over to the YouTube channel. Nope, still stream unavailable.
Oh, there we go. We're up now. We're up.
We're back.
There we go. There we go.
Hey!
Did you miss us?
Oh,
All right.
we came back just as I was wiping my eyes.
I'll go back and tell that joke again now. Team Minivan. 2 in the front, 5 in the rear.
And that just escalated from a shocker.
From the shocker. For those that are paying attention at home, we've moved on to question number 2. So, you guys on the other side of the studios, get ready for it. Hands on someone else's buzzer. Here we go. Or more to the point, what is a must-have song when you're on a road trip? Esquire, who would be filling in for Parking Nick?
Paradise by the Dashboard Light, Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That out of hell. Basically that whole album.
Pretty much anything from that album.
Yes.
Actually, I remember doing the shocker, listening to that album on the way home from Winton Raceway.
I hope you weren't driving.
No, I was in the back. Her dad was driving.
Driving all right.
He was driving. I was fishing for coins.
Well, from the same album, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's when you throw in the sneaky. Jeez, we went downhill real quick. I've awarded you a series of points. Any of the rays? Any one of you guys want to jump in with an answer? Must-have song?
I've thrown...
Living on a prayer.
Living on a Prayer.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Gotta sing to it.
There's several that the nation, their answers I'm down with as well. I've got very eclectic tastes, and there's a lot of them get me going.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah. That's what she said.
That's what my mum said.
We're not talking about bells again, Captain.
Say again?
Not talking about bells.
My mum loves bells. I think it's the fact that it's shaped like a nipple. They love it. Old people and bells. It's like cat and catnips. It's phenomenal stuff.
Yes.
I'm going to award a series of points. My go-to, Rasputin. I love that song by
Genghis Khan.
No, they do Moscow, which I'm also a huge fan of. I love that song. Moscow, Moscow. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, One Night in Bangkok. That's another good one.
Yeah. 1976-66 by Murder Dolls. That's another good one. I'll have to play that on the show. Yeah, that's a good one too. Parking.
Apparently, parking's not going on a road trip with any of us.
No. And it was Bonnie M. You're spot on, Parking. Bonnie M. that did Rasputin.
Rasputin, leader of the Russian team. That one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Something.
He was a cat that really was wrong. What was it about that one? If you listen to the song, old mate he's having the time of his life dancing out the front of it, he only sings 10% of the song. The rest of his backup singers. It's the only song I've ever heard where the backup singers do more work than the lead singer. Because he goes, there is such a man in Russia long ago. And then his backup singers take over for a bit. And then he goes back. It's like, can I have a turn? I'm actually the front man here. I'd like to sing the rest of this if I can. And then they just take over.
But when they do...
On the positive side... So on the positive side of that, he gets more royalties for being the lead singer.
Yeah, you're right. He
Yeah,
does.
He's only doing things down the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He does. Shall we...
Only.
And you get extra points for singing, Dre Ray. Shall we see what the nation had to say? All right, here we go.
2.
Okay, Ling. Good pumming. I'm not sure where we're up to in the pumming, but there was good pumming nonetheless. Letting the charge before what is a must-have song when you're on a road trip. Master Jedi Senate, the Village People's YMCA. He's a big fan of that song.
Anything less from the man.
Nah, he loves that song, doesn't he? Do that again there.
Young men usually do.
There we go. Do you know how to spell? Yeah, one of you is doing the dyslexic version of the song.
And the other one's got it in a play.
That was the Australian sign version.
All right.
Aslan.
Dry Ray, you've got an answer here. Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. Whoa, we're halfway there. A lemon and a pear. Shady Girl, Life is a Highway, which is the Rascal Flatts car version, which is from the movie Cars.
Ooh,
Observation.
we just had an advanced pump quality estimate of 102% by the end of the night.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's see Red Nut top that, or even Rankin. Let's see if he can top that. Let's see your best pumming, guys. Put up your photos. Put up your dukes. Put up your whatever. All right. Next up. This is a good one. U.S. Marshal, Ride of the Valkyries, which was a song that we played last week, which was from Burning Witches. There was a new song that we released here on the program last week, Ride of the Valkyries.
I thought Ride of the Valkyries had fought more of a helicopter.
That would be a good one. Dun, 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 dun. Unless that's the Ride of the Valkyries that he's on about.
That's the first thing I thought.
Maybe that's the one he was talking about, and I just got confused. I went, oh, there's two of them called Ride of the Valkyries. You can play both of them. Why not? Both of them are winners. Although Ride of the Valkyries is really good if you're getting mauled to death by chickens. Think about it. You're getting mauled to death by a chook, right? And I'm talking like a good flock of chickens, like a full coop, not just one or two of them, but like a team effort. You're getting your ass handed to you. You tell me that you haven't got Ride of the Valkyries going in the back of your mind.
Oh.
Must be just me. All right, fair enough.
Well, now that you've said that, when I do get mauled by a troop of chickens, I'm going to have that.
Yeah.
You're going to be laying on the ground laughing, and these chooks are going to be, what's this asshole laughing at? As you're getting your ass kicked.
We prepared.
And you're like, dun 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 dun, and the chickens are kicking the shit out of you.
It's gonna be
Collecting out the chickens.
chicken death would be the same as baby death. No, toddler death. 5-year-olds. There's a website where you can put in how many 5-year-olds you reckon you could beat before they overwhelmed you. Probably the same as chicken.
2.
Good one as well. Or that's goes with guns.
Cows with guns, chickens and choppers. Yeah.
And if you go to Cambodia, you can pay $20 and find out for real life.
Go to that African camp run by the white preacher. What's the name of that camp? The children's camp, whatever. He steals all the kids off Comey. Go there, yeah. Drop a $50 note. Go. I just want the 5-year-olds. Anything older than that, it's not fair.
Valkyries was Wagner in about 1870. He tells us.
Yeah, Wagner.
Ah. Or is it Robert Wagner he's talking about? Maybe it was Robert Wagner that came up with it.
In 1870? I know Wagner's been around for a while, but has he been around that long?
Prove me wrong.
Embalming is magic.
Crystal Head vodka, mate. It gives the fountain of youth. Like parking
In no time.
Parking doesn't want to admit it, but that's actually what's in his drip at the moment. Crystal Head vodka. It's the only thing that, you know, brings him back to life. H2O reckons Poison by Alice Cooper. I was listening to that today.
I can get down with that.
Or maybe getting poisoned by Alice Cooper is a problem.
Yeah.
Like you start playing the Venga Busters Coming or whatever on the radio, and he just fills up your Coke bottle full of, you know, New York to San Francisco. Well, at least that's what I've heard. Miss Noak, soft drink, she's not. Highway to Hell or Paradise City. One by AC/DC, the other one by Guns N' Roses. It's not a bad one.
Highway to Hell.
Gotta have Highway to Hell. I noticed that there's a Highway to Hell, but there's only a Stairway to Heaven.
Well, there's probably a good reason for that.
Yeah, it's because they know I can't use stairs. Although I did hear down in New Orleans there's a house.
When you think about it, by the time most people do die, they pretty well can't use stairs.
Exactly.
So that's how they're keeping the numbers down. Doesn't matter how good you be. If you're a geriatric, you're not going to be walking up any stairs, so you're going down.
It's the last cruel prank that God gets to play on you, isn't it? I said to Kimbertron today, wouldn't it be funny if every religion was wrong bar the Mormons, and you get to heaven, they're like, well, sorry, guy, but here's a pamphlet. You're like, oh, God damn it. Like, damn it. Have you guys got sandwiches?
And they've got cookies, though.
That they do. Sign me up, Xenu. I'm ready. Wrong religion again. Doesn't matter.
Cthulhu.
Say again.
Cthulhu hand loop.
The Fisherman, Radar Love. I don't even know that song.
Oh, yeah.
Radar Love by Golden Earring.
Yeah, I thought it was about the guy from MASH. Say it again. Do it again.
Nah, you missed it.
Oh, I'll have to watch the replay.
Do it.
Poker until she does it.
Been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel.
Yes.
I don't know the song. How bad am I?
There's a voice in my head that drives my hair.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, it's not a song about the Storman from MASH. About how much we enjoy his company. Right, so, all right, wrong radar.
And Radar was the Clark.
Oh, Clark, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Klinger was a Storman. That's right, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So we all love it.
Actually, I do have an announcement, and it's taken me... Colonel Blake's plane was shot over the Sea of Japan. It spun in There were no survivors. Also, registration 467, you've left your lights on.
I think the one thing about that clip, that scene, was Radar was the only person who knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. Because you're spot on. He learnt the line.
They just thought they were doing a standard surgery scene, and Radar came in and said the line, so they got their genuine reaction.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? That is real cool.
Back before they could actually show blood on TV. So that's why when they're doing surgery, they're all nice and clean. Everyone's clean. Basically, there's no blood or anything.
Oh my god, you're a TV-ophile.
I don't mash.
Yeah, a mashophile. Buckles reckons that you shouldn't play, or you should play "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, it was quite funny. I was talking to a bloke the other day, and he goes, "Do you reckon the Queen ever sucked dick?" And I said, "Well, I knew Freddie Mercury did, but I'm not sure about the rest of the band."
I thought you said, "Did the Queen?"
Well, she probably did too.
Well, he hasn't seen an old $5 note.
Here's one for you. Here's the real scoop. I was talking to Prince Harry the other day. Not many people know this, about why he actually moved to the United States. Everyone's like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. No. The real reason of why they moved to America was he got sick of going to the strippers and putting his nana's face into G-strings. He wanted a fresh start. Anyway, moving on. Esquire, this is you. Steppenwolf, Born to Be a Wild. That is a good one.
Easy Riders.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Born to Be Alive.
No, I don't like that.
No, that's a different song. That's a song called Born to Be Alive.
That's Patrick Hernandez.
Yeah, different song, but it reminded me of that song because that was like
Born to Be Wild is way better.
79, 80, I think.
I saw the word Steppenwolf and for some reason thought of the Justice League. Wow, it's good to say he had a musical career before he became a villain. Cray Ray, I know him. Voodoo People's Pendulum remix.
Oh yeah, or anything that's drum and bass.
How does that go?
Voodoo, yeah, doof doof.
Yeah.
Lots of doof doof.
Lots of doof doof. I thought it was the song from Natalie Bathwaite to start off with. You're like voodoo, baby. I thought, well, that's an odd choice, but all right.
Here come the drums, here come the drums.
Oh, here it comes, the sound of drums. Anything with sick. Hey, you would be old enough to remember Jackie. Remember that song? Jackie, when you're touching my soul. Because that had a lot of doof in it. I showed the kids the other day. I had to show the kids the other day the very first techno song of mainstream, which was Hocus Pocus, Here's Johnny. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, that's another one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Johnny. Dum 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 dum. Bam
bam bam, she bam 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 bam, she bam bam bam. And Parky Nick reckons there's a lot of drum and bass in Slayer, so.
Yep.
Kimaton reckons Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Whilst listening to this song, one must imitate the scene from Wayne's World.
Hell yeah.
That is a great one. Oh, there you go. Secret Agent S in the chat. Jackie, can't get you off my mind. That's a great song. And the reason I thought of that song is there was a song that came out around the same time called Totally Addicted to Bass.
Yeah.
I can't help to face it. I'm totally addicted to bass. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Speaking about Secret Agent, that's her answer was Joan Jett's Do You Want to Touch? That is a good one. So there you go. Both Born to Be Wild and Born to Be Alive are both great car songs. And Parky Nick finishing up question number 2 for us with Those About to Rock by AC/DC.
Yeah.
For those that are about to rock.
AC/DC is something you can't write to.
No, well, that's it. I'm a bit like you. I have a huge range of songs that I like to listen to. It doesn't really matter. Everything from musical right up to, murder rap and metal and all that sort of stuff. And still, some of my favourite songs are songs like Cell Block Tango from the movie Chicago, or the play Chicago. Like, if I hear that, I have to listen to it. I'll pull over if I have to, so I can finish listening to it. Well, there it is. That's questions 1 and 2 done, because that's what we do. Let's go on to a quick song, and when we come back, let's do question number 3. Sweet. Here's a bit of a rock and roll song for you.
It's never too late to work 9 to 5. You can take a stand or you can compromise. You can work real hard, just fantasize. But you don't start living till you realize. I gotta tell you, I gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to everyone. I gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Put it in your soul. God gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to everyone. God gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Save rock and roll for everyone. Save rock and roll. God gave rock and roll to
Question three.
We had another policy. Had another policy violation come.
It's bullshit.
I know, they're on it tonight, I tell you. We don't normally get that many. Don't know what they're doing tonight. Bloody mucking around with us.
Doing their job for a change.
Yeah, I know. They're like this is probably the most switched on YouTube has been on our policy violations.
Their algorithms, mate.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
Fucking algorithm.
Like it is nuts. I haven't seen. Yeah, that's really crazy violation.
While we're all offline, bang, 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 chicks, bang, 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 bang.
Do it again. Oh, by the way, you just came in right on the end of that. Oh, it came in just as you were doing it. You got caught, mate. You got caught. Now, you were just saying in the chat that Kiss will be actually playing in Townsville?
They will be.
Yes, they're coming here.
All right, well, you need to go and interview them for us.
You get us
We can do
tickets
that,
and we
yeah.
will be there.
All right. I'll...
I know you want to, Nick. I know you want to.
And you've just lost Parking Nick as a fan.
Parking. You can't have them.
All right, question number 3. Here we go. I'm going to award a series of points at the end of this one, and someone was going to possibly win this thing over here. Here we go. What is the worst thing to put in a dating app bio?
You go next.
Yes,
I did it all.
you did.
I'm really, really shy.
Yeah, that would be something stupid, yeah. I'll agree with that. Yeah, something stupid, yeah. All right, yeah. Really, really shy, yeah. Yeah, don't contact me, because I probably won't talk back.
Yep.
I'm not confident, and I'm weak for a man.
I'm 6'7".
Around. What was the other one I was sort of going with? Along those lines. I have a torso of a 12-year-old girl. Police are still looking for her. Who's next? What shouldn't you put in?
You consult company must have told you who's next.
Let's go with secret. Oh no, we've done secret agent. Ness in the middle.
Your Ness.
I threw one out. The height thing.
Oh yeah, you did too. Yeah. Let's give you that many points. We'll bring
Another one.
to 5.
I have no kids.
Looking to start a family.
I'm a package. I'm the complete package. In fact, I come with a conjoint twin. Esquire filling in for Parking Nick.
So the only thing I can think of is that's going to make me sound like a complete bastard, but anyone that sets their occupation as CEO of stay-at-home mum
Oh.
or CEO as they names their kids in there, it's unoriginal. It's automatic. Yeah.
Like, I hate you, and I wish everything about you would die. Look, I've added up some scores on the board here. Esquire filling in for Parking Nick's coming in at a respectable 300 points. Secret Agent also representing the 300 point marker. Completely annihilated for mentioning sponsors is our good friend Dre Ray filling in for Ness at 5,000 points.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Parking, I tried.
Plugging the
Two
spot.
or another. Go try.
Yep. Plugging the brands that we trust will win points every time.
Shameless. Shameless.
Yep. Shall we see what the nation had to say?
And that's it.
Question 3. 3.
And a big win written in there by Park and Nick. Okay, here we go. What is the worst thing to put? Worst thing to put in a dating app bio? Master Jedi Senate. I will die a virgin.
Prove me wrong.
I just got to quickly respond to Parking. Yes, Drayway did win big. She won big when we met on a dating app.
Was it plenty of dweebs.com? Juggalo dating?
Gigs.org.
Esquire Anonymous?
One John West rejected.
Plenty of fish that John West rejected. I love it. Just about, sweetheart. I'm getting the Easter Bunny wrap up. Oh, damn, the Easter Bunny's on the run.
Bunnies. Rabbit.
I think, didn't I meet you guys on the Parking Nick fan club page? Except for Esquire, I met Esquire in rehab.
Oh yeah, it was totally the Parking Net fan club page when we first met.
It was.
Was it rehab or was it a Turkish prison? Turkish prison.
No, it was rehab. Remember, we were both in there for Big Cox Anonymous? Oh, I remember those days. Like, it's hard having a big cock.
Someone had to teach the class.
Someone had to teach the coping mechanisms and what to do with such a large cock.
Not the safe word.
The safe word is, holy shit, is that your cock? Like, I'm not meaning to brag, but I remember...
She's gone.
She's gone. It gets better. I remember, I had a friend, we called him Shags because he had this huge penis. And that's not even a joke. He just literally had a big penis. We were in a hot tub and he jumps out of the tub. He goes, I'm going to do a naked run through the house. I'm like, yeah, go for it. He jumps out of the tub and no joke, his knees were almost out of the water before it was. Like, whoa, holy shit. And
Parking had just posted a picture of his cock.
Yeah, that is his cock. I didn't pay that much attention to Shags' penis and still it started pouring drinks at the pub. I'm like, whoa. And then he did this trick. He was standing there and his penis jumps up and grabs a bread roll and tucks it between his knees. I'm going, holy crap, can you do that? And he goes, oh, probably not. I can only fit one fucking bread roll up my ass. It's like an elephant trunk. Oh, it was unbelievable. Anyway, Guinness. Fully house trained is what you should put on your bio. That's a fair point. I like this one from you, Dry Ray. World record holder of the largest scab collection.
It's a popular one.
Actually, here's something for you. Right? Kimitron and I were talking about celebrity crushes and like who have you always loved? And she brought up Johnny Depp. Like if she could have anyone, she would have Johnny Depp. And she asked me who I could think of. I could only think of men. I couldn't think of any women until I thought of Elizabeth Banks. I mean, yeah, she'll do. And then my first one was James Spader. And I said, but the problem with James Spader is he'd wine and dine you every night before he tries to have his way with you. But there's only so much steak you can eat surrounded by mahogany before it becomes overwhelming. But I don't think he wouldn't take you to Macca's. He wouldn't. He'd take you out to a mahogany-filled room and feed you steak. And for the first 2 weeks, it'd probably be all right. But then, you know...
Until it all coming out the other end.
Yeah, that's it. You know, till he gets you home and rogers you like Molly Meldrum on a fake penis. Do yourself a favour and get one of these up here. The Fisherman. I've only been to jail once for 25 years for murder.
But if you get time, you're rehabilitated.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a problem.
That's it.
Don't hold the system.
That's right, and you can't catch them all twice. Oh, this is a big one from Buckles. Hates dogs. Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
you don't want that on your. You don't want that on your dating profile. Esquire, I know you. I've seen your rehabbed penis. If you don't like me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Snap.
Snap! Take that, you
Any
bitch.
Marilyn Monroe quote at all.
I think you shouldn't put on bitches be loving making me sandwiches.
But they do.
I know. Like, you're not lying, but you just don't want to come straight out and say it. You got to ease it into it, like a mahogany steak dinner.
Yeah.
Cray Ray. No, you too. Swipe left. I don't even know what I'm hearing. I'm guessing I've never used Tinder in my life because I've just never had the need for it. Kimatron gets really, paranoid when I'm on there, so I had to get rid of it. What's swipe left mean?
As far as I know, the swipe left is the I don't want to know them. The swipe right is the I want to meet
That
them.
must be really difficult for left-handed dominant people, because we constantly, we always move things to the left all the time. That's why I'm not allowed to drive anymore.
I was more confused what the swiping left was.
No, now we know.
You swipe right, you cast a wide net, you deal with the consequences later.
That's right. It's like at the end, you should always pick your girl before the nightclub lights come on. Always.
Yeah, once the drunk run.
Ugly lights.
Oh well, look, yeah, that's right. Look, we're all God's children in the dark.
Well, once the beer goggles are on, it's like
That's
they're
it.
beautiful.
And there's
They're
nothing.
all beautiful.
There's nothing
Even
wrong.
in sunlight.
There's nothing wrong with taking a tubby either. There's nothing wrong with it. It's called getting your heavy vehicles license. Sometimes you have to jump on the ugly grenade for your mates. All right? We've all done it.
That's true.
We've all done it.
That's been
Yeah. All right. I always have a friend that I refer, that's his whole job, was to take the grenade. Go, come on, mate. Get on there and you jump on the ugly friend. You could always see him at the end of the bar. He'd be there holding a plank of wood and rope. He'd be like, what's that for? He goes, well, I don't want to fall in. Yeah, fair enough. You slap her ass, ride the first wave in, and the third one out. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Kim,
Roger and Flower. First, I'll find the wet spot.
actually, Esquire, just keep really still then. Come back forward again. Now, I want you to look directly at the camera going, hello, ladies. If you are watching my VCR record, it's like a dating profile. It's awesome. Remember those old 80s, you had to lean into the camera like this? Dating videos?
Fire up the old ABC VCR.
Yeah, fire up the old VCR. That was really cool. I reckon we need to all do that. Let's do a fake dating video. It'd be awesome.
The Nightcap Nation dating service.
Dating service.
Nightcap date.
Only problem is it would still end up as all guys.
It's all right. Your mates will love it. Red Nut will be all about that.
I'll be all about
It's the
it.
Nightcap dates.
The nightcap dates. Kimatron, this is what you shouldn't put on your dating profile. I own many cats. Many cats. Actually, at this stage, the cats technically own me. What do they say? Dog's a man's best friend, but a cat will never narc to the cops of where your drugs are. Secret Agent Ness. Me dad owns a brewery.
That's the perfect thing to put in a dating app. Yes.
I believe that's from a song from
Evan Bloody Wilson reference right there.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilson, who hates my guts.
Do you fuck on first dates?
Da, 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 da,
Do you
da.
fuck on a brewery?
Don't sing anymore. He'll sue us. He's that kind of person. Hey, he really is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I can give you his number if you want, and you can ask him. But yeah, no, don't give him any fucking any royalties. Jesus.
Cole Elliott wouldn't do that, though.
Say again.
Cole Elliott wouldn't do that.
Oh, Cole Elliott. No, wait, Cole Elliott's a true gentleman and scholar. That other bloke, let's not even mention his name, he sits back and watches this program with a pen and paper and just jots down everything we say so he can make them into songs later. That's the
Oh, and
kind.
speaking of Mr. Cole Elliott, I actually get a chance to thank him live for the wonderful 4-pack of DVDs he sent me.
And they're signed.
Thank you very much, sir.
He is a true man, a true gentleman, and jump onto his Cameo. Look up Cole Elliott on Cameo. He's worth it. He will do any character you want, and you'll have a lot of fun with him. It's the best $15 you'll spend. And yeah, Secret Agent Ness is 100% correct. Cole Elliott is much better. Yeah. Parking Nick finishing up question number 3 for us, which will bring us to the end of question time with swipe whichever way you want. You don't have a chance.
Well, actually, no, you
Hey,
wouldn't. That's high standards.
Yeah. Come over to my place. We're going to do the bucking bull. That's where I get in behind you and I call you by someone else's name, and if I can hold on for 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's called the rodeo route.
The rodeo boot, that's right.
You grab their hair and then you say their sister's name.
That's the one. Or as we call that in as we call that in Wagga, normal. Because there's a chance her sister's probably there too. That's what I like about Wagga and Urana. Fuck Urana. But Wagga, it's the only place in the whole world that has a daycare facility at the nightclub. It's great. Park your pram there. Check them in with when you put your coat in. You know, the worst thing's at the end of the night because they have 10 to 15 kids that they're trying to give back to parents, and a lot of people use fake names. So, yeah.
I don't have any. That's not mine.
That's
How
not,
many-
it's not even my phone
Yeah,
number.
how many people got soldier fathers? Or even airman fathers?
Well, this is the fun thing. If you go to Wagga and you buy, any of the local souvenirs, I went to Wagga t-shirts and that they're made by these kids, which is phenomenal because that's what happens. The nightclub, they just sell them on into slavery, and you get yourself, get yourself a nice souvenir made by Wagga locals.
Ness, that's gold.
Ness is a product of rodeo.
Well, you can't sell them on the Blockbuster anymore, so...
No, that's right. No, Blockbuster's not a big fan of that. Well, that's it. That's questions 1, 2, and 3 done. It's all over Red Rover. It's exactly what you assumed it would be. Speaking about Cole Elliott, we haven't played his music in the last couple of shows. So should we hit one out now and then?
You should.
And then we'll come back and we'll do our.
Yeah, play the whole thing.
And if that other comedian's out there watching, put your pen and paper down and just enjoy a real comedian.
I started thinking about how I feel about me. This is a song about my creation. Well, I started out on the starting blocks with 1 billion other sperms. I swam like Kieran Perkins through all those twists and turns. I banged my head in that little egg and the result is what you see. Mum thought she just had guts ache, but they sent her home with me. So I guess it was a long shot that I got born at all. God didn't make me a handsome man, didn't make me tall. But the fact that I got here at all is a blessing, not a curse. And I'm satisfied how I turned out. I mean, it could have been much worse. Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. It'd be a source of pride. But 3 inches is 3 inches. Not long, we're talking wide. They say it's not the size that counts. They say that it's technique. Just ask the wife. She went off last night, nearly dropped a TV week. But I'm making the best of what I got. How long as I got some of it, mate, I don't need the lot. Well, life is what you make it. You gotta give it your best shot. And I'm making the best of what I got. Because I wish my dick was bigger. There I go again. Well, I'd probably rate a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, just a little bit longer. Could you imagine that? Oh, talk about urinate. You're a 10 if you soften back. Anthropology books will tell you that Negroes have the edge on dongs. So I rang up Magic Johnson to see how I could get mine along. He said, what we do is tie a brick on the end and jog around the track. Well, it half worked. It didn't get longer, but it's definitely turning black. But how long as I got some of it, I don't need the lot. Well, life is what you make. I wonder why no one ever records my song. Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. Did I mention that? Oh, nothing too outrageous, just somewhere to hang me hat. Well, I pray each night for a miracle. Oh, I don't think that's a sin, but it'd be nice to hear, gee, that's big dear, instead of, is it in? Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. Hey, didn't I just say that? One that requires both my hands so I won't strain me back. One I ain't embarrassed by when I go to the men's. Because if I use 4 fingers now, I'd piss on 3 of them. Shut up, I'm not finished. Of course, I wish my dick was bigger. Did I say that before? Well, I only want 4 inches off the floor. I could see myself in the men's room just standing in that line. Yeah, they'd be shaking theirs, and Jesus, I'd be kicking mine.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Cole Elliott here on the Nightcap. What a goer, what a man, what a true man.
Absolute legend.
Absolutely. Look, it's been an absolutely perler of a night. We're going to finish up a little bit earlier this evening because I know that our good friend Mr. Parking Nick will need to get his beauty sleep. Secret Agent Ness will also need her. She's got a big weekend coming up. Of course, tomorrow being Easter, it's probably a very good idea that we all get to bed nice and early, get ready so the Easter Bunny can come in and do what they need to do, or that's what he needs to do, and all that sort of stuff. But what I'd love to do, if it's all right, over on the far side of the studio there, Mr. Esquire, a big thank you to you, good sir.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you, Nation. Hopefully I try to hold my own.
You got it, mate. You did extremely well tonight. I know how nervous you were to do the show, and a big thank you. And also, I do need to make it public. A lot of the really cool stuff that we got in the mystery box over the last little while, including some shirts and hats and all that sort of stuff, was actually largely in part to Esquire. He did very well scouring the world, finding all these cool things for us. So, big thank you to you.
Just thank all the old people who don't want free stuff at my work.
Yeah, well, this is why we brought you in on the
Because
team.
it wasn't bells.
Say again?
Because I wasn't giving away bells.
That's it.
That's why I didn't want it.
No one wanted it, mate. Unless there's a bell involved, no one wants anything. But nonetheless, mate, we're big thank you for everything that, because you do a lot of stuff behind the scenes and stuff as well. So a big thank you to you as well. Also, in the center part of the studio there, we got the tech division, and without the tech division, we wouldn't even be able to broadcast what we're doing currently, because thanks to Cray Ray and Dre Ray there, we've managed to get the alien computer up and running, and we're a big thank you to that. because we did have a lot of trouble dropping in and out of actual streams. I know that some of the videos and stuff are a bit glitchy and things like that still, but we are working on that. But the fact that we can stream a full show without, apart from violations, without the internet dropping out is a huge thing. So thank you to you guys as well. And thank you for filling in this evening, which is also really good.
It's our honor.
So
I'm just reading what Ness has just written. Swung by the supermarket on the way home to hear people bitching that there were no Easter eggs left. What were they going to give their kids?
You'd be
better parents, I'd hope.
So many people will turn up Easter Saturday. Why don't you have any Easter eggs?
Yeah.
Because we're good at our jobs and we can sell stock.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Because we're good parents and we actually thought about this in advance and bought things for our kids so that they're going to be happy on Easter.
Absolutely. Yep. I can't say too much, but yep.
That rule number 1, mate. Don't be a douche.
Don't be a douche. Be kind. How hard can it be?
Yep, there's a petrol station down the road. I'm sure they've got something left for you.
Right.
You at least have a bag of
These
chips.
kids pay double the price, but
That's
Yes, they have something.
That's the good thing about doing adult Easter hunts. You just plant beers and wine.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the eggs.
yeah.
Piccolos of champagne.
I remember, and this is how old I am. I remember when egg hunts was just something that women hitting menopause used to do, but now it's this huge thing. No, too much for that. Too early for menopause jokes. Okay, fair enough. Just need to know where my line is. But nonetheless, Parking Nick, Secret Agent Ness, and everyone else that have been watching this evening, I hope you've enjoyed the program, and hopefully we've been able to entertain Parking Nick and Secret Agent Ness, who entertain us so often here on the show. So it feels really good to be able to do something for them. If I could stand on top of a mountain and yell, I would, but I don't have a mountain. We just have the beautiful people of the Nightcap Nation that we can stand up on and yell, well done to them all. Aww.
We can do that.
Oh, yeah, Esquire will do it too. Here we go.
okay.
Other way. Jeez, don't be a dick. There we go. Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, we're good. Yeah.
I should be able to do it with Esquire, and you should be able to do it with Captain.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like that. I don't even know where the camera is. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Oh,
So many loves.
so many loves.
All you, Nick and Ness.
Oh, on the far side of the studio, all the way from the boozing part of the Nightcap Nation, it is Esquire. There you go.
Hopefully, as I said, once again, I'll have my own, as Captain said earlier. Slightly nervous, but
You did,
I think a couple of bugs can't fix.
mate.
Fixed.
You did extremely well. We're very, very proud. You're welcome back onto the show anytime that we're not on. You can feel free to do your own show. And all the way from the top end of Australia, representing, of course, the Tech Division, representing also the Crystal Head Division this evening, it is the Rays, Dre and Cray.
Thank you, Nation. Thanks for having us. Thanks for putting up with us. Nick and Ness, we love you.
Get well soon.
Get well soon. Nick.
Exactly, yeah. Get well
Stay
soon.
well.
Hopefully see you both next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On air next week.
Yeah, they better be. If not, I'll go to whichever hospital Parking's in. He might be in one of the MASH hospitals. We'll go there, and we can do the proper, Colonel Blake into the sea. That'd be awesome. Look, it has been a great night. Big happy Easter to each and every one of you, and don't forget to love, respect, cherish, and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what I'm on about. But I'm going to leave you with these wonderful passing words which have been handed down from generation upon generation, which is simply, you have been the Nightcap Nation, and I've been your captain. And until next week, the Nightcap, it's a lot better than...
Yelling in the hospital ward.
No, but Good night.
Night Nation.